my feet started to hurt, but this was like a different kind of hurting. And so the next couple of days after that, I noticed that my arms and my shoulders were in a lot of pain. And I saw a pediatric doctor, and they confirmed that it was juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. As a kid, I was just more concerned that I was able to live a normal life. It was really difficult for anyone to see that anything was wrong. There was a point in time in drill where arthritis really started to affect me, but my co-captain had pointed out to me in a video that my arm wasn't fully straight. Everything became more real to me. I was 23 years old when I did my first arthritis walks. I just saw it as an opportunity to meet other people and to talk to them and to make new friends and to build a network and community. As amazing as my support system was with my friends and my family, things didn't start getting better for me emotionally and mentally until I met people with arthritis. There's actually people out there that I can relate to completely who are in college and dealing with this type of thing. So from there, I found someone who posted about a support group that they had made on Facebook. I thought, this is way more of an amazing source for information and support than I ever thought it could be. The efficiency and availability of having that literally at your fingertips, it was life-changing. And I thought, I just need to get my health together. I learned how to talk to my doctor and how to communicate better with other healthcare professionals, all through these people that I'm able to reach at any time of the day. Now that I've put everything out there, it's only brought good things. I wanted to be active and I wanted to be involved in the health community, and I wanted to do what I can while I can still do something. Putting everything out there, it's just led to one good thing after another.
My name is Nikki, and I have juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. People ask me about my story, and they ask me about my process of getting diagnosed. And I wish I could give you all this amazing story about all of my sweeping emotions and how I was just so courageous and needed to fight the fight. But in reality, my diagnosis was fairly short, fairly simple, and it didn't take that too much time. I wasn't shocked, I wasn't sad, I wasn't courageous, I wasn't even confused. And it definitely wasn't like the movies. So as I went on through high school and received aggressive treatment, I was able to live in complete secrecy about my disease, as there were no physical or mental or emotional indicators of what was really going on. And at 17, I was more concerned about being active in my drill team or what party I was going to go to on a Friday night. So thanks to my treatment, I was able to live up to those expectations. Since everything was going smoothly, I never really gave thought to the alternative treatments out there, or to medication side effects, or to reaching out to the arthritis community, since I had my friends and I was fine and that was all I needed. I guess in a way, you could say that I was in denial. So as high school progressed, so did my arthritis. My expectations, they slowly started to drift from reality. I couldn't hit the splits in drill because my knees wouldn't fully extend. I wasn't skipping class anymore for the beach. It was because I couldn't get up from methotrexate. My t-shirt and jeans, they turned into leggings and big sweaters, trying to conceal the amount of weight that I had lost from being sick. And taking shots on the weekend now became subcutaneous biologic shot injections. Fast forward 3 years, and things only got worse when I lost my insurance. So the denial came back, and my knee, it swelled to the size of a cantaloupe. I developed social anxiety because my physical deformities started to show. And in truth, I would go out to the bars with my friends to just try and forget about all of my problems. So a cane, I would say, isn't the most ideal accessory when you're trying to go to the club, but especially when I felt like I had to live up to the expectations of being an active, fun 21-year-old. And it got to a point where drinking wouldn't fix the pain every weekend. And I would ignore phone calls from my friends and from my family, because as my disease progressed and my emotions became more complex, they understood less and less. And at this point, I felt like I needed people who could fully understand. I tested the waters by scoping out the Embrel hashtag on Tumblr, And for once, I wasn't some gorgeous silver fox riding bikes every weekend, and like you see in a lot of the pain medication commercials. Instead, I found teenagers and young adults who were fearing for their dependency on medication, and they were trying to make an outfit look illness appropriate. And they were cursing and they were yelling at the world, and they weren't like these encouraging patients you always see in the media. And that was okay with me because they were real humans showing real emotions, and that's what I had felt. So I started browsing Instagram and Facebook, and I eventually found my support group, My Immune System Hates Me, a youth support group for rheumatoid arthritis. And my expectations then of being an e-patient, they started to shift, but this time for the better. But there were communication issues, as with any language. They started using really technical medical jargon, discussing their blood work or their cases, and I was just so in the dark because I never took the time to fully understand these things. It was in that moment that I decided to commit to my health for my own understanding, and so that I could effectively add my experience and possibly help other patients out there. And I used my fear as an advantage to motivate me to dominate the information that was just waiting to be read. And at this point, my expectations finally started to line up with reality again. And pretty much the rest is history. What I want to be is that liaison between the medical world and my generation. As an adult with a disease that is commonly perceived for older people, I want my generation to really speak up and to really work together. And let's use these technological skills that we grew up on to our advantage. I want to help people understand the power of social networking, the power of online resources, and I want them to know, most importantly, that they are not alone. And I'm really grateful that my doctors have had such open ears and were really ecstatic about my journey into participatory medicine. But to be honest, I am a little bummed that I had to find this out pretty much on my own. I searched for myself to make my experience better. And I became less of an uneducated and passive patient and more of a co-driver with my doctor rather than just a passenger. And I urge all of you to get out there and to guide your patients, or your friends and your families, and to utilize these social media resources, these technology resources, and the internet. I feel that we as e-patients have found these resources ourselves, and so now I just want to ask you, what can you do for us? Thank you.